Three friends giving you their 2 cents on all things except those that really matter. It's 6 Cents Radio.
Everybody, thanks for tuning into the first edition of 6 Cents Radio. I'm Dave, and I'm joined by my two slow friends.
Goose.
And Chef.
See, I told you. Did I not tell you? Appreciate you taking the time to listen in to us today. This is kind of a project that we've been working on. What you need to know is that we are just three guys who really don't give a shit about a whole lot of stuff. But we figured we'd share some of our opinions with you and kind of see how it goes. So feel free to leave your comments, concerns, questions. I guarantee you. Yeah, right. None of us are really going to give a shit. So I wanted to start this out, guys. So yesterday, so Sunday Fun Day, I went and had this whole Sunday Fun Day experience out on Lower Greenville. So I get a little drunk. I decide to go to this Voodoo shop, right? It's a little bitty house that has just been kind of cleaned out, and it's only open at weird hours of the night. So I walk in this place, right? And they're playing this backcountry Louisiana podunk, like some real scary shit, right? So we walk in, and there's this little Asian guy who's seriously like 5'3", 5'4". He's dressed in a like funeral black, right? So just all black, white shirt, black tie. He's a tiny little Asian guy. He looks like the Mr. Miyagi, right? But he's got red horn-rimmed glasses that are completely blacked out, and he's got a fedora on. So you walk in, this place is completely full, and the first thing that hits you in the face is like any kind of Nazi memorabilia you would ever want is right in this place. It is literally the most ridiculous. You turn a corner, and there's a recording of a head, or like a recording machine, and there's a head spinning around on the top of it, and there's a Nazi hat, like right on top of that. It was probably the most, like, I pride myself in not being scared about a lot of shit, but that was one place, like, I could feel, like, my butthole, like, literally just sucking in. Like, I really could have broke a roll of quarters in half.
What were you? Were you just there for the experience, or were you? I mean, what lured you into this place in the first place?
It's a shop, so it's just this little bitty house, really rundown house. It's kind of off the beaten path. It's actually right next to the Trader Joe's down there, and I heard it was really cool. So it's like what the hell those it's like Goodwill, right? But it's got a bunch of really old shit and Nazi
like
books.
A secondhand store.
Yeah,
Nazi books. Lots of Nazi love in the house. Okay.
Not kidding.
I mean,
seriously,
Voodoo and Nazi. Who saw that coming? I did not see that coming.
Seriously, I saw where. I figured out where all the Nazis ran off to. They literally ran down to Dallas, Texas, to friggin' set up shop in this little voodoo thing. But it was a little Asian dude. I didn't realize that the Asians and the Nazis were so cool with each other. Am I missing something?
What did you skip history class? Do you not forget that they teamed up with Japan? Just throwing that out there.
Well, I couldn't see his eyes. Like, I got that his eyes were slanty, but I really couldn't tell like what kind of slanty they were. Right? So I don't know. I mean, so obviously I'm missing something. So explain to me, when did the Germans and the Nazis? When did the Nazis and the Asians, like, when did those guys hook up and decide they were going to be like besties?
First of all, before you answer that, I gotta say, there, Goose, he's gonna edit that shit out. That whole when did the German and Nazis get team up? He's gonna edit that, which is bullshit.
Promise. This is no. I'm not. Look, as soon as we start, all I'm editing now is that dumb horseshit we spent 15 minutes trying to do our introduction. Nothing else gets edited out. This is live and real.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. Did you get any information from the guy? Did he own the shop? Was he, somebody's grandson that fucking died in a kamikaze attack?
No, so I was with somebody else, and they were like, "Hey, can you do a reading?" He's like, "No reading." And so that was about it. Like, I walked out.
Refused to read for you.
What they like? I thought they did. I mean, shit. Like, you go into a voodoo shop, I'm gonna assume that right. Well, somebody there is gonna know how to read my palm. You know what I mean? Something. They have to. It's a voodoo shop.
So you went looking for a palm reader next to Trader Joe's and found a Nazi's depot instead.
In Lower Greenville?
I
never want to say, man.
I guess so. I don't even know how it happened or how I wound up there. So I went and did karaoke at some single wide, and I just got.
What the fuck? Your days are the weirdest ever.
That's a good Sunday fun day. I just watched football.
And I was home by 8:30. Like 8:30, I was at home, passed out. So, and I started at like 4. And I had some not, it's not poontang. What's the Chaz, you'll know this answer. It's French fries, but with gravy on top.
Poutine.
Yes, I was close, right?
Yeah,
what did I say?
Yeah, they serve that shit in Canada. It's pretty heinous.
You know what was weird about that?
What's that?
I made some for Mackenzie on Sunday.
Did you start last month?
I did. It took me all day.
So for those of you who don't know and miss all the inside jokes, we'll try to go back and reiterate all the kind of crap that we missed out. But so for this guy deems himself the chef. He actually has a few butt buddies around the world where he meets up and they have weird spatula sex. But the guy
they exchange recipes and hidden like unicorn tears, fucking spices and shit. Yeah,
it's really ridiculous.
I will give him this. I can't vouch for the food. He's never made something I wouldn't eat, but not many people have.
Right, exactly. Right, yeah. There's nobody here in this room that's skinny right now. But Chaz likes to take a long time because he's one of those guys that he has to have everything like absolutely perfect. So if it's not, then you're shit out of luck. So if he ever invites you to a dinner, make sure you get there like the next morning, right? So it's going to be good. However, I will tell you, this guy throws the most epic 2-year-old birthday parties I've ever seen in my life. I've never had so much fun than getting hammered at a 2-year-old birthday party.
Hey,
I was told it was pretty good, and I was there.
so anyway, so I start I leave the Voodoo shop, and by this time, I'm ready to go, right? So I'm going to cut across Trader Joe's to go get to my car. I start walking that direction, and if you've never walked through a parking lot of a Trader Joe's, and I'm sure this is with any supermarket, but it is the biggest hassle. Like, so everybody's trying to weave in and out, and it's I don't know if it's just Trader Joe's or it's everybody, but these are some of the most pretentious a-holes I've ever met in my life. Like, people stop in traffic. I don't know. I mean, is that just Trader Joe's, or do you guys have similar experiences with crap like that? No, just me.
That's all. That's all. Chaz, I'm waiting for Chaz to chime in here.
No, I'm glad you brought that up because that's probably we talk a lot about things that piss us off and the things that really irritate us, and the reality is that's probably one of my biggest pet peeves. And I'm pretty lazy, as you guys know. I'm just thorough with my food, so you guys can suck it, But I'm pretty lazy, so the fact that when you go to some place like Trader Joe's or anywhere really, especially Walmart, God, I mean, you don't want to just. What I want to do to people at Walmart is terrible.
There's some quality people that go to Walmart, okay?
Yeah. I love all of them.
We're all there. Everybody knows.
Yeah, it's some Nazi-loving Asians that go to Walmart.
Targets. Nine.
How many of them go? Anyway, man, finish your story.
Thanks, man. So the biggest issue that I have is that there'll be some asshole in the parking lot that's literally waiting for a spot that's 25 yards away from the front door, but 2 rows down there's another spot empty, but they just refuse to drive that extra 2 carports to to park and walk an extra 10 feet. And a lot of times I'll laugh because I'll fly by them parked in the parking lot, and by the time I come down, they're still waiting. But the problem is that they're making 10 other people behind them wait because they're just that lazy, and it just blows my mind. And it really is probably one of the most irritating things ever.
And they tend to fucking pull up like a little too fucking close, and then everybody packs in behind them, and then the person can't fucking back out anyway.
Yeah.
So, I don't think there's ever been like a grocery store or anywhere that I've been that, like, when you walk out, there's not a lane that's specifically dedicated for walking out of the store. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like slanty lines, white lines to run across, very clearly marked, right? And another telltale sign is that 9 times out of 10, people are actually using that. But you always have that one asshole. It's like his car is out in left field. He's like, you know what? Fuck these white lines. I run this shit. And just takes his cart and it's like taking up the passing lane, just kind of diagonally cruising through there. We're all like cars like waiting.
Corner, like he went in the east entrance and walked out the west entrance and has to walk catty corner across the fucking lane at 0.0 miles an hour, right in fucking front of you.
Walking out.
He's just giving me a lot of credit. He's going to give me a lot of credit, assuming that wasn't the day that I found out my ex-wife was banging doctors. And he's going to take all his fucking time in the world to fucking cross in front of me and hope I don't run him over. Yeah, I know exactly what you're fucking talking about.
What time is it? It's early, man. You already brought that card out. Jesus.
Yeah.
I just want to throw it out there.
kidding.
I'm just saying, I've got a good case of road rage like most people, and yeah, parking lot etiquette should be a class at the fucking DMV, I think, because
I feel like your road rage just doesn't stop at actual roads. It sounds like you get a little road rage. Sounds like you get a little road rage for the women's
road rage, it's all the same. So yeah, those people they'll cut across, and then the same with the people walking down the aisle, like looking for their car. They'll walk right in the middle of the fucking drive lane, where you're gonna go park and whatnot, and they're just taking their sweet ass time, and it's so fucking annoying. So it fits right in with the road rage part of it. We need to tell some road rage stories one of these days.
I'd be interested in hearing what some of the people that are listening, if any, have to say about it. What their stories are.
My thoughts are everybody's kind of checked out by now. Yeah, the Asian Nazis.
So there was an Asian guy.
There was. I swear to God, like one of the creepiest fucking guys I've ever seen in my entire life.
One time I was driving through Kentucky. I don't remember what the fuck for. And it was.
Is that a continent?
I think I was leaving Baltimore. I was getting stationed in California, and I was leaving. And there was this Asian guy with bleached blonde hair and a British accent. And it was one of the weirdest fucking people I'd ever met. And there was no Kentucky Fried Chickens in the whole fucking state. I don't get it.
Wait, so he was.
You're not coming with me on that one? I was in Kentucky.
I'm trying to get the picture on this. I want to make sure that everybody understands.
I'm driving through Kentucky. So let me rewind. Let me start this over. I was driving through Kentucky, and we're talking about weird people that we've met or run into, or just didn't exactly fit your prototypical person, I guess. And I was driving through Kentucky, and noticeably didn't see one single Kentucky Fried Chicken in the whole state. But all the gas stations closed after midnight. And this was 2001, 2002 maybe, and so not all the gas stations had the little fucking slide your debit card and pay at the pump. And the one gas station I could find that was open, I walked in and there was a girl hanging out with this dude, and he was a plump Asian dude, and he had bleached blonde hair and a British accent, and I mean, he probably hangs out. It's probably his uncle is the fucking Nazi lover, Asian that runs your Trader Joe's shop. So.
How do you know the guy? Like, why was he? He was just talking, and you randomly heard the guy speaking British, or
no?
Is that
he
right?
was the cashier guy. I had to go in and pay for the gas and shit because it was back before smartphones took over the world and shit. You actually had to interact with people to get things. Yeah.
So he was an Asian guy working in a convenience store that had bleached blonde hair and had a British accent.
Yeah, I feel like I didn't deliver the story good enough for people to understand.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
I took a little break to go get some water, so I'm not even sure what the hell's been happening, but I feel like I got the gist of it.
All right.
Yeah, I like water. Anything else exciting going on with you guys?
Not really.
I mean, let's be honest. This is the first one.
My team won their playoff game yesterday. I'm gonna substitute teach on Wednesday, and I've been on 3 dates with a girl who's got a boyfriend, so we can talk about that, but we won't.
Whoa! I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to bring that shit up and then be like, "Oh, I'm not gonna talk about it."
No. Yeah, do whatever you want to.
They're not dates. They're not dates. It's just good company.
Yeah, let's be honest. The guy doesn't. I'm sure he doesn't listen. He's probably not a follower at this point.
No,
however, if he was, that shit would be awesome.
I'm just getting used as an emotional tampon. It's kind of fun.
What kind of dates are you guys going out on?
Oh, we just fucking had drinks and dinner, and we've been to the gym a couple times together, and interaction with people that I'm not really good at. So,
let's say, how can you be the gay friend and not be gay? It's weird.
Right.
Yeah.
You go shop. You go clothes shopping with her later, or what?
Oh God, I couldn't borrow her clothes. I would have fucking pencil.
Just three guys talking about all the important issues that you don't even care about.
Hey guys, this is the chef from 6 Cent Talk Radio. If you like what you heard, subscribe below, leave a comment, give us some ideas so we can give you our garbage ass opinions on, and we'll see you next time.